Dear students, good morning to everyone. I would like to be discuss on the topic effort estimation model. A effort may be cost, time or resources needed to develop the software. The primary reason for this model to estimate the cost, time, resources that need to estimate before the development of the software. During the development of the software, human resources are needed. Therefore, the effort estimations is to be converted into the cost in terms of person month. Example salary. There are the different effort estimations approaches are possible. Most common approaches are to be discussed here. It can be classified into top down estimation model, bottom up estimation model, COCOMO model. Therefore, three approaches are used to estimate the effort. For example, a project it required a effort 56% can be developed a project in a month, then 8% can be developed a project in a 7 month, right? The top down estimation model, which is good to estimate the size of software, the size of project. The effort estimations will be made after the requirements are completely specified. It estimates the software component based on the obtained details and use them for the size estimation. It is clear a top down estimation model is good to estimate the software size, and we can be get the estimations of the software likely to closer to the actual size of the project. The development of the software it required human resources. It required other resources like hardware, etc. How can we estimate these resources? This effort estimations model which guide to estimate the effort including the cost, time, resources before the development of the software. Before the development, the developer can be estimate the efforts, how many resources, how many people are required to develop the software, how much time it will be take to develop, or how many month it required to develop a software, that are to be clearly specified, clearly estimated before the development. The human effort is calculated in terms of person month. In terms of person month, which means salary or it converted into the dollar, etc. There are three most common approaches are to be described here. In a top down estimation model, which is used to estimate the effort of the project before the development. It is very good to estimate the size of the project. The estimations are likely to closer to the actual size of the final project. Look on the screen. Once the requirement is completely specified, the effort estimations can be made based on the procedure specified. The accuracy of the effort estimations will be depend on the effectiveness and accuracy of the estimations procedures or models employed for the process. The software components based on the obtaining details and use them for the size estimation. It described that based on the details informations, the software size is to be estimate. Therefore, before estimating the software size or the project size, as much as possible to get detail about the project, because we would like to be estimate the project size to closer to the actual size. We want to get the accurate size of the project. But a bottom up estimation model process is different than the top down estimation model. However, a project is divided into numbers of tasks and each task is estimated. The size and complexity of the project, the complexity of the task, and these set of tasks estimate the project size. But in the top down approaches, we are not be divided the project into numbers of pieces. We are estimating the software size, the entire program, the entire project without dividing it. Whereas in the bottom up estimation model, a project is divided into numbers of pieces, numbers of parts. Each part is called as an activity. All the activities get the size and the complexity of the project. Therefore, the set of tasks are can be accurate estimation size of the project has to be performed. Look on the screen. In this approach, the project is divided into numbers of tasks, then estimate to the different tasks. The overall estimations of the project is derived from the estimates of its parts, such as task. This type of approach is called as activity based estimation. In this model, the size and complexity of the project is captured in the set of tasks. The accurate estimations of the project has to be performed. The model is good to estimate the complexity and size of the project. There is a drawback in the bottom up approach. If we omit any one activity or some important activities in the list of tasks, the estimations of the project may be inaccurate. Both the model required the detailed information about the project. Based on the informations, the size and the complexity of the project is counted, estimated. In the bottom up approach, a project is divided into numbers of pieces. Each piece is determined the size of the project. Each complexity of the project can be captured the set of tasks. This model is good to estimate the complexity and the size of the project, right? Hence, both the approaches are record detailed information about the project. In many ways, these approaches are determine the effort of the project. For the top-down approaches, in the good to estimate the software size. For the bottom-up approaches, is good for to estimate the complexity and accurate size of the project. The above all parameters used to estimate the total effort in terms of person month. The following diagram shown on the screen accuracy of effort estimations. The effort can be estimated in the different phase. In the beginning phase, the effort is high. It is very difficult to be estimate the effort of the project. In the feasibility study, it required numbers of cost, time, resources. In the requirement analysis, the feasibility study compared to the feasibility study, the effort is less. In the system design, the effort is lesser than the requirement analysis. Finally, in the acceptance test, the effort is completely estimated. The diagram is clearly shows in the beginning of the phase, the project is very high effort. It is very difficult to be estimate the cost, schedule, time, resources, and the requirement analysis it may be less. In the next phase, system designing, it is reducing, and so on. It is in the final acceptance software, the effort is completely eliminate. There are many effort estimations models are there, but most common models are discussed here. The top down estimations, bottom up estimations, and a constructive cost model, which is an COCOMO model. And the top down estimation model is very good to estimate the size of the project. The estimations can be made based on the obtained informations. Therefore, as possible as to get the detailed about the project, because we want to be get the accurate size of the software or project. In the bottom up estimation model, the project is divided into numbers of tasks. Each task capture the complexity and size of the project. A bottom up approach which is used to estimate the total effort of the project accurately, but there is a drawback in the bottom up estimations. If we omit some important activities in the list, the estimations of the project may be inaccurate. Hence, both the approaches require the detailed information about the project. These approaches determine the total effort of the project. The above all parameters is used to estimate the total effort of the project in terms of person month. Shall we go to the last effort estimation model, COCOMO model, which called as constructive cost model, developed by Boham. This approach is used to estimate the cost of the project. The total effort is converted into in terms of person month. We will be discuss in the detail about this constructive cost model in the next video. Hence, the estimate total effort of the project based on the obtained informations. There are three models are used to estimate the total effort of the project, and the graph which is clearly illustrate that the effort is very high in the beginning of the project and the effort will be lesser by lesser and it will be decrease at the end of the project. For example, the development of the project is required human resources. These human resources is also be come under this effort estimation. For example, a project is completed in a month with 56%, then the same projects will be completed 7 months with 8 peoples. In the beginning of the project, more human resources are required. At the end of the project, the human resources may be decreased, may not be required, or very less numbers of the human resources are required. In the coding and testing phase, the testers can be tested the entire project or entire software. A project can be made with the following procedure: feasibility study, requirement analysis, system design, detailed design, coding and testing, and finally accept test. The requirement analysis the detail about the projects, the informations about the projects are gathered. In the feasibility study, the developer which study whether the project is to be developed or not. If it is possible to develop or if it is not possible to develop. Therefore, in the feasibility study, The developer has to be take the decision and check whether the project is possible to develop or not, and if it is possible, how many resources are to be required, how much time is to be needed to develop. That ought to be considered in the feasibility studies. In the system design, based on the requirement, the developer is designed to the system. In the coding and testing phase, the developer, the programmer has to write the coding to the design, and finally the software is test and check whether the software is meet the requirement or not. And acceptance test, the system is put to the user side and check whether the software is fulfill the demand of the user or not, or the user is happy with the software or not. That ought to be test in the acceptance phase. Hence, these three models is used to estimate the effort of the project, including cost, time, and resources, before the development of the software. Two models, top down estimations and bottom up estimations models, are to be finished this session. For the constructive cost model, which is shortly called as COCOMO model, you have to be see this video, see in the next video. For the constructive cost model, you have to see in the next video. This constructive cost model, which estimate the cost of the project and estimate the total effort of the project of the person, it converted into the person months, and it is developed by Boham. We will be discuss detail about this constructive cost model in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.